All right, so I first wanted to check in basically to figure out, which we kind of already talked about that. All three of us are going to be doing the not B4, but Lift 4 is coming out next week. And I'm really excited. If you don't know, there's going to be a team-wide call on the 16th or 12th. Hold on. It's on Thursday. I just posted about it. It's on Thursday. That is the 12th. So, excuse me. So he will be on Zoom, and the link will be posted. I posted it in the free Academy workout group. There's a link there that will, so basically Thursday, make sure you're on. There is a limited number of spots, I believe, because with Zoom, they only allow you to have so many people on depending on the type of account. And I believe, I don't know, no, I'm not even going to believe, I'm not even trying to guess because I don't know the number. But so I limited it to like 50, but honestly, I would be surprised if it maxed out the call, just because other coaches are inviting to it. But that would be your opportunity to go face to face with Joel. Like he can see you, you can see him. Any questions that you have, I would go ahead and think about them now and submit them to me so I can get to him beforehand. Because he'll probably have a list, and he'll choose some of the ones that he feels like would be like the best overall. So that's coming up on Thursday. Hey, Samantha. Are you tired? Are you getting back from your camping trip? Yeah. I feel you, girl. Like, I'm coming back from DC and I'm beat. Like, I cannot wait to get back in my bed and get my kids off to summer camp. So tonight I wanted to talk a little bit. So we talked about program, and so Samantha, the three of us, Janice, and this is Brittany, Samantha, Brittany, are going to do Lift 4. Now, I know that before you were doing, what program were you doing? Was it Country Heat? No. What program were you doing? No, you were doing like Chalene Extreme or something? Girl, tell me you're doing something.
I did that one.
Okay.
I did that one.
Okay. So tomorrow you're going to be doing what?
Catching up.
So what are you going to be doing tomorrow?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
All right. So if you're struggling, and that's okay, if you're struggling getting back on the wagon or committing to something, I do recommend, finding a program doing beginning to end. But if not, you can hop around to figure out what you would want to do. I know Clean Week is a good option to kind of figure out what kind of programs are out there. And if you're needing something to start out, I would recommend something fun, something 30 minutes or less, so that you can get it done and over with. And that's one of the reasons why I like Lift 4, because it's only 4 days a week. I struggle with working out. I am notorious for getting a 21-day program done in 30 days. And that's just how it is. Like, other people are done a week before me. I don't know how it happens. But you know what? Done is better than perfect. And so I would recommend, even if, like doing Country Heat again. Like, I know, like, some people have done it 3 and 4 rounds. And even if you feel like you want to challenge yourself a little bit more in it, there's different calendars that you can follow that will make it a little bit more challenging each time, if that makes sense. So there's no shame in doing the same program over and over again. Like, I know several coaches have been like, I've done 3 rounds of country heat, or I've done so many rounds of this and that, because that was their jam, and that's okay. You got to do you. Don't worry about having to feel like you need to do every program. So if there's a place where you feel comfortable, but you're still challenging yourself, go there. And especially if you're getting, like, you're struggling finding that what works best for you. Does that make sense?
Can I suggest something, Robin?
Yeah, go ahead.
What I've done with, because I like Country Heat and some of them, is I got the weighted gloves. And that way you're not holding on to weights or anything like that, but it made it a little bit more difficult. And the other one I like is the 20s, because I bounced around in between those and everything like that. So it was short, but it was kind of a taste of something different. So, but I like adding the weighted gloves
I
and the
have
20s.
never heard. I've never even thought. I mean, I've seen gloves, but I've never heard of weighted gloves. That's a really good idea.
Yes. I know Beachbody sells a pair. I think I've got my kit. From way back that I'd gotten in a kit something, but I think maybe Walmart sells them or something like that. But yeah, or they've got like wrist weights and ankle weights and stuff like that. They're just a couple, but you would be surprised at how much that extra couple pounds makes it a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you, Janice. And so, Samantha, you are going to start something tomorrow, and you're going to rock it, and you're going to check in on the group when you do it, and if not, I will message you and send you a wonderful, friendly reminder, right? It's all in good love. And I know Amanda's on the call as well, and I was talking with her earlier, and we talked about, like, for those who don't know, she's been really struggling with her back, and she has issues. And I don't know if you can talk right now, Amanda, or not. So if you can, feel free to interrupt me. And so she's been really limited in her mobility and being able to do anything physically. And so one of the things that I recommend always is control the controllable. We cannot control the weather. We cannot control, outside circumstances. But we can control a lot of things, and that is basically how we eat, how, our sleep, our water intake. And so she may not be able to control her body right now, but she can definitely control what she puts in her body. And that's going to make a huge factor in her body healing. And so don't be discouraged if you feel like you have to kind of take a step back in one area, because this is not an art. This is figuring out what works best for you. There's a couple of different meal plans options, and even with the Lift 4 coming out, there's a variation of the portion fix that I still need to sit down and see how it compares to regular traditional portion fix. And the whole cheat thing, the cheat meal or whatever, oh my gosh, I think Autumn Calabrese would flip her lid on that. I don't know if the 2B mindset, some of the trainers are kind of iffy about it. Like, I know with Autumn, she's not a fan of the 2B mindset with 80-day obsession or 21-day fix. Because I think, rightfully so, she's probably a little territorial. And I know with Joel, and he probably will mention on the call, you can do 2B mindset, but it's really important for those who are wanting to build muscle, make sure you're getting that protein in, because with 2B mindset, it's very vegetable dense, and so you may be missing out on some of that protein that's going to help build and lean out your muscles instead of just going for weight loss, like fat loss. Does that make sense? So it's about sculpting and building the muscle, and you need protein for that. So let's see. Go ahead.
He does have a vegetarian menu to go off of. And that is all
on Beachbody On Demand. There's the program materials. If you need help getting to that, I can help you with that. There's also, for those who don't have it, there's a nutrition app with Beachbody now. They're still working out tweaks with it, but it's come a long way. It just came out last month, so it's brand new. You can either do portion fix on it or do the plated method, which is 2B mindset. So you can go on, log everything, and I'm telling you, I feel like I eat pretty healthy, but I have learned if I track, and my husband has been tracking all of his food recently, and it's amazing, like, what you can realize when you start tracking your food, because then you're like, oh, I don't want to eat this because now I'm going to have to track it. So I highly recommend that you get the app. I don't know if it's on Android yet or not. I don't think so, because he couldn't get the app. He has an Android phone. I have Apple. So he's now using the Lose It app and loves it. He paid for the subscription to it. It's like $30 a year, but I'm going to be using the Beachbody app because it's free. So I highly recommend you getting that, downloading it, and tracking everything, because it's one of those things you cannot measure what you don't track. And so if you are wanting to reach certain goals. You have to have something that you can say, all right, like this is the route that I'm taking to get to this goal. This is the route I need to be taking, and this is where I need to change things up. So if you're not tracking, you're not going to remember every single thing that you put in your mouth in a week's time. And it's interesting with 2B Mindset, she does recommend weighing yourself every day. And the big part of that is so that you can see how your body reacts to certain foods the day before, which is interesting. So whereas Portion Fix doesn't worry about weighing yourself every day, and most people would say don't. But it really just depends what meal plan you're choosing to follow and going from there. But anything else about meal plans or programs coming up? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, so I wanted to talk about, Janice.
I was just going to say, she's with the 2B Mindset, they're going to start doing a certification in September with that. So I am really excited about that.
I heard something, or maybe I glanced over it, but where I've been on my trip, I was just like, I'll have to get back to that when I get home. Yeah. Did they actually send out an email with more information, or is it just kind of like a little nugget they're putting out there? Like,
they put it out for Summit, and what it is it's going to be basically video based, like what the 2B Mindset is, and it's going to be $100, and you're going to be completely certified, and you're going to even like take like little tests and everything like that. And then if you want to be in her group, which is more almost personalized, where you get better access to her, then I think it was going to be $6 or $7 a month. But it's going to be like live every other week with her, so kind of like and everything like that.
Coach test groups. And that's the thing with like Joel, if you are a coach or you've signed up as a coach and you are doing like the early access, you can get in his exclusive test group. So what they'll do is they'll send you a link to the group, and you actually have to put in your coach ID, and they will confirm. So not just anybody can get in the group. And I mean, they go live basically every day. Like, you get one-on-one access to them. It's phenomenal. So if you're not going to get in that,
and he's got 3 live things coming up this week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think for Eastern time, it was at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I can't remember, but yeah, he's doing 3 live ones this week that he's real kind of pushing.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cool. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a little scared, to be honest, even though it is 4 days, because and that's one of the reasons why I chose a couple, like something that I wanted to kind of share of what I have been struggling with and how I want to overcome it and go into July a little bit more. So a quote that I picked was, if you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. And if you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. So I want to be healthier. And I actually was editing a graphic earlier today because we took pictures while we were visiting family, and I saw some pictures, and I was just like, ew, like, I gained a lot of weight. Like, my weight, like, I can tell I'm bloated in the face more. Like, it's a problem. And I'm like, and I don't want to be there. I want to be back where I was like 2 years ago when I was in but I wouldn't even say I was in the best shape of my life. I just had really radically changed my diet and everything. I mean, I was working out pretty regularly, and I was just like, I want to go back there. So I even, like, girls, like, I made a graphic. I haven't posted it yet. Somebody farted. Oh my gosh. So I made this post, and I haven't posted it yet, but basically it's about success is not linear. So this was when I started in 2015. This was 2016, and that was a 60 or 70 pound loss. My problem areas were still my problem areas, like with my stomach, and that's just the nature of PCOS. And then this is me today, where I've gained probably from my lowest about 50 pounds. And that is me being authentically real. That is, life happens. It is what it is. But it was like one of those things. It's like, if I want to go back to where I was, and honestly, I don't really want to stop there. Like, I see myself being much stronger than when I was there. The scale, yeah, is nice. But when I look at that picture and I'm like, that's still not even where I want to be, because I still feel like I was nowhere skinny fat, but I was on that route, if that makes sense. And I want to be strong. Like, I want to feel like I can take somebody if they're going to come after me. And I think that, I mean, to be honest, but it's like, if you want something, if you don't take that first step going towards it, you're going to stay in the same exact place that you are, no matter how scared you are. Like, I had one of the girls in the group, she messaged me, she's going to do 3-day refresh. And she was like, I'm starting 3-day refresh tomorrow. I'm scared. And I'm like, why are you scared? Like, the only thing that can come from it is good. Even if the skill doesn't change, you're still going to see progress. That's going to be your energy or your mood, or just cleaning out a lot of the crap in your life. And so I feel like with Lift 4, have you heard that saying, difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations, or something like that? It's going to be difficult, but I think it's going to be one of those things that's going to allow me to get started on something that's truly going to challenge me, because I love dance cardio, don't get me wrong. But I have learned that lifting weights has been more beneficial for my PCOS and me seeing results than anything else. And a lot of that is we naturally are able to build more muscle quickly quicker than an average woman. We just are, because of our hormones. And if we take advantage of that, those muscles are going to work overtime when we're not actually working out. Whereas cardio, we're just going to burn calories when we're working out. Whereas those muscles are going to overtime. And they're going to be working for us and for us when we're sleeping, when we're eating. And that's, a lot of it's just down to chemistry. It's down to
bathroom break.
Just science, I guess. And our bodies are wonderful like that. So it's like, I feel like Lift 4 will be that uncomfortable step and that difficult road that's going to lead to a beautiful destination. Right. Not just emotionally, because I'm going to get over that barrier. I'm so glad it's 30 minutes. I'm so glad it's 40 or 4 days a week, because I won't be playing those mind games with myself. And I easily can self-destruct and self-sabotage based on me feeling like, oh my gosh, I should be doing better. I've skipped 2 days of my workout. What are people going to think? I haven't checked in today. I haven't done this, where it's like, no, like I'm going to start this 4 days a week. I can do 30 minutes, even though, let me tell you, these before Lift 4 workouts, I'm doing them, but I do them and I'm sore for like 3 days. Like, I can't get on the toilet without hurting. I can't go up and down the steps. Like, they are intense, and they scare me for the real workout, for the real program. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to last another 10 minutes. And it's like, oh my gosh, Robin, like, have you allowed yourself to kind of do these other programs that are fun and just kind of give 70% or 75% or 50%. Whereas like now I want to see a transformation. Like, I am ready to I'm tired of seeing pictures of me where I feel like I'm my old self, like where I was 3-4 years ago, when I first started. And it's like, I am ready for a freaking transformation. I'm sick and tired of the scale slowly going up, and it's going to be hard. It's going to suck. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be so flipping proud of myself. And that's just me being honest. Like, I struggle just like you all. And I think people have that perception that, because I share a workout video online a week here, like once a week here, or a couple times there, that like I work out all the time, or I enjoy it, or that I'm just doing fantastic. No, like I don't wake up and they're like, I wish I was as motivated as you. I'm like, girl, no, you don't. Like, girl, you better shoot a little bit higher, because and like, my goal is just to be authentically real and be honest, and hopefully allow other people to be in a place where they feel like they can share when they're struggling too. Because honestly, that's what it's all about, is us joining together and being real and sharing where we struggle, but sharing where we want to go with it and how we want to overcome it. So I am very excited for Lift 4. hopefully we will be traveling, if I can talk, minimally, even though the whole first week, we will be out of town in North Carolina. So, but we are committed. I'm doing it with my husband. This is the first program that he's been really excited about in a very long time. He does not work out regularly, which he's usually pretty physically active with his job. But let me tell you something. So that man, like 5 weeks ago, since 2B Mindset came out, he's been kind of squatted in 2B Mindset. And y'all see him. He's not overweight or anything. He's lost 15 pounds in 5 weeks. I want to strangle him because it's like, I mean, you all get it. And it's like, really? And no, granted, he has changed up his diet a lot. And he's earned every bit of those 15 pounds. And I'm like, I think I put them on me. Like, I think like secretly there are little fairies that are like chopping them away from him at night and putting them on me. So, but I do think, and I will say related to PCOS, I do think my hormones are out of whack right now. I think I need to go get my thyroid checked again because my diet hasn't really changed a whole lot in the last month, but I've ballooned up. And I haven't had a cycle in several months since I stopped the pill. And so you know how that can be. Like, I've been on at least 15 in the last 10 years. And so it's just figuring out what I want to do because I'm not trying to conceive. I want to be healthy. And so it's been at least 4 or 5 months since I've had one. And so I think that my body is it's really out of whack right now. So I can't control that, but I can control me committing to myself, honoring myself enough to commit to live for and give it my all and just be proud of myself when the day is done. So that's me rambling. How about you all? So like, how do you feel like you can step, what was that quote again? I'll read it one more time. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't step forward, you'll always be in the same place. So what is something that you want to go after that maybe you're still standing in the same place or you're afraid to take that first step? So what is something that you want to go after? Does anybody want to share?
Mine is trying to get more people, to do better, like inviting and trying to take that more big step out of the comfort zone and, build like the coaching business and that sort of thing, and maybe be a little bit pushier.
Let's not pushy.
People
you don't want to be pushy. Around. Because here's the thing.
No, but
and sometimes I tell people my passion will sometimes come off as pushiness because I've realized I have not done anything for 3 years. And have I done this 100% successfully? No, but what's your definition of success? But I know for a fact that I would be a lot bigger and a lot unhealthier if I was not doing what I'm doing. And I have learned that basically, and it's kind of like in my head, if you are your best challenger and you commit to paying that forward to other people and sharing your journey, like, sharing your workouts, sharing more of your meals, and people will be inspired. They will follow you. And, it's just starting small, like starting, that first, does it make sense? Like, I feel like I'm kind of rambling now.
No.
But it really is about just being authentically you, being real. And the more real you can be with people, the more you can find connections with people, the more they're going to be able to relate and be like, hey, like, I want to do that too. And, don't at all ever feel like you're being pushy. Now, can you be direct? Yes. If someone has shared with you what they're struggling with and they're making excuses, and I'm like, well, this is working for me. If it doesn't work, if you said you wanted it, so this is what I'm sharing with you and you're choosing not. So it really depends on who the person is and how you approach that. So I just kind of see myself as a solution finder. And if I see someone who's needing help, who has goals that they want to reach and they don't know how to get there, or they're just really struggling with accountability, or they just need something to follow, like they don't know where to start, then I'm like, all right, well, like, this is what's working for me. And this is what has worked for thousands of women that I worked with over the last 3 years. I think this would be a good fit for you too. And the great thing with Beachbody is there's so many fitness programs for them to commit to. There's several meal plans now that they can follow. So there's just a lot of options that really there's something for everyone. And just consider yourself a solution finder for that person and really getting to know what their goals are and what their struggles are and connecting those dots. But yeah, like there are sometimes I'm like, I'm unapologetic. Like my passion may come off as pushiness, but it is what it is. Like I love what I do. I get excited. Like I love getting to know other women and meeting them. And I never thought that I would do anything like this, but I also never thought I would adopt 6 kids either. So life has a funny way of playing itself out for you. Does it make sense? So I just encourage you just to share if you're wanting to build your business on your personal wall and if you want practice, I know you go live all the time, but if you're wanting practice, like going live and sharing things, whatever, do it in the academy. Like we're not going to judge you. We know the greater purpose that you're wanting to share what we're doing. Like you're wanting to pay it forward. And I am completely unapologetic that I earn an income by doing this. And that's because I'm still offering a wonderful service, wonderful products and programs to people who need it. Mom, my kids got to eat. And yeah, I like to travel. So it's one of those things. It's like, and I work my tail off. And it's something that I genuinely love. So I'm unapologetic about making a commission or whatever, but I am all about paying it forward. And I like to work with people who do want to pay it forward, because of that ripple effect. So I would recommend doing stuff in the Academy page if you are struggling with that. But, posting like your workout selfies, food, doing the posting guides that I post in our coaching group, that's a great way to also be doing it. And if we need to hop on a call individually and kind of share where you feel like you are struggling, we can kind of do like a mastermind on seeing how we can get you to build that momentum of everything. So anyway, I can ramble very easily. Anyone else? So like, where do you want to go? And it's like taking that first step. Anybody else want to share? Yes, no, maybe so. Well, what was the other one? Oh, and the difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. And I know some of these things are really cheesy, but if you tell yourself, I believe wholeheartedly in positive affirmations and telling yourself these all the time, writing these, on your wall, like if you have your workout calendar, and whether you print it off through the program materials or you get it in the mail, marking off your days that you do your calendar for your workouts, putting some of these little quotes around there to kind of inspire you, because I can't tell you how many times, like throughout workouts, I repeat to myself these things over and over again because they keep me going. I find joy in challenging myself. And do I really? Not really, no. But you know what? I think about the after, and I do find joy when it's done. And focusing on done. And done is better than perfect. So I do recommend that if you all haven't done that, do that. Print out some quotes that are meaningful to you. Maybe even set them alarms on your phone throughout the day where they'll come up, and you have some type of motivational quote that you like. Because this journey, I've said a million times, is much more emotional than physical. And very quickly, because I think our time is almost up, I would love to know which book everybody is reading. So whether it's taking you 2-3 months to read the same book, that's fine. But I do think it's important that we are reading something that's feeding our minds while we are, and training our minds while we're training our bodies. Excuse me. So I know that Brittany is doing Champagne Diet. Amanda is doing Champagne Diet. I'm not for sure where she is on her book though. Janice, what are you reading right now?
I'm kind of bouncing between Social Media Marketing for Dummies and Personality Plus.
Okay. How do you like those?
I like social media for dummies because I love the dummies books. It's kind of helping me with like the coaching and trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Personality Plus, I just kind of started it. It was one of the ones that one of the coaches at Summit recommended. So, and then at, I know I'm going to bounce between a bunch of them. At the Sunday thing, the Super Sunday today, they did a personal development book swap. And I
that's a great idea.
They just had a table, and it was bring a book and throw it there and get, exchange it out, which was awesome. Yeah.
We'll have to do that for our retreat in January. That's a great idea.
This one I liked it. This one I grabbed was Eat That Frog, 21 Grays.
Brian Tracy.
21 Ways Stop, procrastinating. Because that is a big thing for me is procrastination. I can do productive procrastination, great. Hey, I'm getting this done while really putting that off that I really should be doing instead. But yeah.
I get that. I have that book as well, and I actually had it for like a year and a half, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hard for me to read books. So I found the audio, Ultimate Procrastination, right? So I'm actually in the middle of that book with the audio, and then I'm in the middle of reading. Oh, finish or I can't remember the other one. I have to look at it at home. No, I think I can't remember. It's at home though. But I'm in the middle of the Brian Tracy audio book for the whatever, Eat the Frog. What about you, Samantha? Are you reading anything? Samantha. She's frozen. Oh, there she is.
Counts.
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Are you reading anything right now?
No, I'm not. I mean, unless Dr. Seuss counts, but I know.
I'm going to come. Don't you live in like Minnesota or something like that? Or
in
Michigan. I knew it started with them. I'm going to come out there. I'm going to wear your tater out.
I don't.
Do get on Audible because
yes.
I'm in the middle of Sean T. T is for Transformation. And I do it because I take my grandpa to a lot of places, and I've got a half an hour drive back by myself. So I'm listening to that. I've got my phone set up to the Bluetooth. When I get in my truck, it turns on. It's whatever vehicle I jump in, it turns on. I play it, and you'd be surprised at how far you can get through a book just a few minutes here and there in your car.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And then also, if you have a public library, a lot of the times they will have ebooks available as well. I know with my library, they have free subscriptions that you can join online to get free either audiobooks or like ebooks. Because there's difference. Audio reads to you. Ebook is just the electronic version. So I would look for any audiobooks. There, even YouTube honestly has some different books that you can just listen to. If you want some suggestions, that's what I would recommend. First, go to your library or go online. And do you have a library?
Yeah, but I've never been there.
Okay. You need to be in our Bad Mom Academy, let me tell you. Just kidding. Anyways, you would be fantastic in there. But anyway, what I'll do is I'm going to find something on YouTube so it's free, and I'm going to send it to you. Okay? So that will be something, but you have to be willing to at least listen to it here and there throughout the day. All right? Even if you're sitting and cleaning or cooking. All right? Yeah, and I love the idea of doing the book swap. That is fantastic. So let's do that in January when we have our retreat. So I'm trying to think. I think I have like 5 people committed to going to the retreat so far, and like 5 going to Summit next year, like ish. I'm still waiting to hear back from a few people, so I'm really excited. to have these times planned so we can meet up and do some stuff together. So I've got like 2 minutes left. So are there any questions or comments, concerns before we wrap it up tonight?
I was going to share one quote thing that I was going to say, one last thing, because I know feel like I've been on this too much, but they said today that they compared Beachbody to Netflix for fitness. And I like that. I thought that was great.
It is. It really is the Netflix for fitness. And I want to say, I made some posts about it when it first came out, being Netflix for fitness. And what I'll do is we'll try to find that and copy and paste it in our coach thread that we have going on. And that way you can probably use it for some of your posts. I haven't used that in a long time, so I'll go back and look at that because I've used that analogy before. And it's true. And it's cheaper, I think, if anything, because if it's $99 a year, it's cheaper than Netflix. So, whatever. But, all right, well, I appreciate you all getting on and sharing and chatting. I miss you, Amanda. Hopefully I will talk to you soon. I miss your beautiful face, and I'm really excited that Brittany is on board with us this month. There are a few other ladies that are hopping on as well in July, and that will also be a part of the Lift 4 test group. So with that, so if you are doing Lift 4, I will be adding you all to the Lift 4 test group within the next day or so. So you need to let me know for sure if you are doing it or not, if you haven't told me. And then the exclusive test group with Joel, you should get an email at some point to get added to that group. So with that, I'll see you all have a great night. Sorry, my laptop's been really bouncy, but I appreciate you all getting on and listening to me as I bounce.